Hello, friends. Just look at this incredibly tender pie with a soft cottage cheese filling and a fluffy meringue cloud. Let's bake it together. Take a deep bowl and sift 300 grams of flour, along with 15 grams of baking powder into it. This will make the dough perfectly airy. The next step, add 200 grams of butter to the bowl. This is what will make the dough of our pie melt in your mouth. Now comes the most pleasant part. We use our hands to gently rub the butter and flour together. Don't rush, just lightly crumble them with your fingertips until the mixture turns into fine, sandy crumbs. It is a very calming process that gives the pie its perfect base. Next, we will need 2 glasses. We need to carefully separate 3 egg yolks from the whites. We will use the yolks for our soft dough and keep the whites safe for the airy meringue later. Excellent. Now that the eggs are separated, we pour these 3 bright yolks directly into our butter and flour crumbs. They will bind everything together beautifully. Right after the yolks, we add 100 grams of sugar. Then we add 60 grams of yogurt. This simple little addition gives our crumbly base a special tenderness and a nice texture. Now we mix all the contents of our bowl. We knead it just enough to gather all the pieces into a neat, beautiful dough. If your dough feels a bit too sticky or runny because of the yogurt, do not worry. Just add a little more flour and keep mixing until it forms a nice, firm dough ball. Perfect. We have reached the ideal consistency. Now we separate about 1/5 of our dough. Wrap it in plastic wrap and put it in the freezer. The rest goes into the fridge to chill. While the dough is resting, let's prepare our filling. We will need 400 grams of fresh cottage cheese for it. To the cottage cheese, we add 1 whole egg. It will help to bind our filling together beautifully. Then we add 1 teaspoon of vanilla sugar. And of course, we add 100 grams of regular sugar. Now take an immersion blender. This is a very important step to make our filling incredibly tender, almost like a cream. We need to blend all these ingredients thoroughly until the cottage cheese grains disappear completely. The mixture should become absolutely smooth, airy, and velvety. We are done with the cottage cheese, so let us move on to the egg whites. Pour our 3 egg whites into a clean, deep bowl. They will soon turn into a fluffy cloud for our pie. Right after that, we add 150 grams of sugar and start whipping everything with a mixer. We need to beat it until we get thick, glossy white peaks that hold their shape perfectly. Look at this beauty. The mass is so thick that even if you turn the bowl completely upside down, nothing falls out. That means we did everything right. Our dough is finally ready to become the base of the pie. We take a 20 by 20 centimeter baking pan and use our hands to gently shape the bottom. And do not forget to make small edges so our delicious filling stays safely inside. Once our base is perfectly shaped, we take a spatula and gently spread our cottage cheese filling over it. We need to smooth it out nicely so that every slice of the pie gets an even amount of this delicious cream. It already looks amazing, but we still have one more step. We need to add our fluffy egg white mass on top. Just spread it gently over the cottage cheese and smooth it out perfectly. It looks great! And for the final touch, we take our piece of dough out of the freezer. Grate it over the top of our pie using a coarse grater. Don't hold back. The more of these crispy crumbs, the better. Now, just take an ordinary fork and gently spread the grated dough so it covers our pie completely. It helps to make the crust perfectly even and beautiful. Now it is absolutely perfect. We send our pie to the oven for 40 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. A second has passed for you, and our pie is ready. Let's cut it and see what it looks like inside. Just look at this gorgeous golden brown crust on top. Grating the frozen dough was the best decision. It baked into these tiny, crispy nuggets that give the pie such a professional yet rustic look. The contrast of the toasted top and the delicate filling looks absolutely stunning from the side. You can see every layer we've built with such care. It's rustic, simple, and incredibly beautiful in its homemade way. I'm so glad I could share this moment with you. Give this recipe a try and let me know how it turns out.